Welcome, one and all anime fans, to Summer 2013 Anime of the Week. Yes, we finally got one. I was meant to do this yesterday, but completely forgot. So sorry. But yeah, these will be every Monday, if not Tuesday. There, and I will be doing a top five of all the animes. Now, just remind you, if you are new to this, since I have done this, this is my third time doing this now. On this channel that there are a few rules onto this. Like one, like they can be ongoing stuff, so it can count as stuff that's like very long ongoing. Like Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, One Piece, Attack on Titan, since that's now on its second part of it. Um, as well, if it wins the first week, then it had like after that it will be taken off for the next week, but is able to come back after that. Um, and I think that's really it. I hadn't added any new rules or anything because I didn't think of anything witty or clever to like add into the roster. But if you guys have got any cool like little rules that we could add midway, then yeah, that'd be cool. But five animes and let's go for summer 20. So I've actually really enjoyed this season. Like so far, there have been some lows. There have been some low ones. Like I really haven't cared of. There's quite a selection of them which were very boring. I'm not gonna lie. There were some that were terrible. And then there was swimming stuff. Because who the fuck wants swimming? Yeah. But I'll give you my top five now since you don't want to wait any longer. And this is what I recommend you so far for the first week of summer 2013. Number five is Inu Hasami wa Sukayo, or otherwise known as Inohasu Episode 1. Now, the concept's a bit weird. Like the main character really likes books, and he like really likes a certain author, and he said, "I am gonna die until like I see the last book this author does." And one day he helps this girl who's like writing something up in his store, and he gets shot by this guy, and yeah, and somehow like by the power of magic or something, he gets turned into a dog. And this girl randomly with like these scissors comes and they takes him from this like pet shop and rescues him. And she's very sadistic. She's very weird. She reminds me a lot of Midaka in a way. I think she has that sort of feeling to her. Although others would say describing her in different ways as well. But and it turns out later that she is actually that person, like who be making all those books. And he's like, "Yo, just make up your book already." And he's like, "No, fuck off." Like I do know. So other than that, it was a funny chapter. But she did seem to care for the guy a little bit since like he was really missing his stuff in his house and all that. So I give it number five. It was enjoyable, but it wasn't the best. Number four goes to Blood Lad. Now, at first I was like not too pumped in my episode review, mainly because I was like I was expecting it to be like really serious and all that, and it was very funny. It's like one of those series where you can just chill back, like just grab something to eat and just enjoy. The main guy, Staz, is very funny. One of my friends described it best that he is basically what he would want to be if he was a vampire, just an attacker vampire, just standing there doing nothing. The girl for Yumi, she looking fine. I'm not gonna lie. But the whole thing is like he's like this territory boss, but he loves humans and he wants to see the human world. However, when this girl comes round, he's like, "Oh, I'm really sad," and he's like losing his mind. But she gets eaten by this Venus flytrap, and sort of turns her into a ghost. And Stas isn't interested in her anymore, but he's promised to like make her human again. And so I've heard that it starts off very comedy gaggy, and then it gets a little bit more shonen. Like people best describe it as Gintama. And then when I heard Gintama, and if you are old fans, you know how big a fan I am with Gintama. So I'm really looking forward to that. If it can get serious as that series, then I'll be looking forward to it. But number three goes to High School DxD New. Oh my god, this series is amazing. Watch it now. If you haven't seen the first season, I'd highly recommend watching the next season because this was so good. This is like if you want a good harem and that's got fighting in it and it's got more boobs in it than you can imagine, then I would highly recommend it. So all I can say is like it just literally jumps you straight in to the anime, so you don't have like what a lot of second seasons do, like a little introduction and like all that sort of back. It just literally continues on with the where the manga left off. And I saw like Kiba's now getting his own little arc about this whole Excalibur. Is it just me, or was it like the guy who said it, like Freed? He literally said it how Excalibur from Soul Eater says it. It was funny, so I really enjoyed it, and I really highly recommend. Now, number 2 on my list is Danganronpa the animation. Now, I really like this. People said that it is like Mirai Nikki, and I thought I was sort of the same thing as well. And it's also good news is that we will be getting this on the PS Vita next year alongside an other game that I cannot remember. But it's giving me a very good chance to like pick up the because I've seen some of the game. Some people recommend me. I look at a bit of the game since they like apparently they're very rushing it. It's a 13 episode adaptation of the game. So and as we know, Devil Survivor was an adaptation of the game, and that sucked fucking terribly. Now, what I really like is that it's got 15 students. One of them, the main guy, is called Naegi. He got dragged into here, and this crazy bear, like called Monokuma, has said that you've got to like go and kill someone if you want to get out and then not get caught. So you got like all these, like all 15 of them are like super genius, apart from I guess Naegi. Each of them like specialize in something. Like, you know, got idol, baseball, fighting, freaking into like there's one like that big guy's into anime. The gothic girl is a gambling girl. The only one I think we don't know who is what speciality there is the I think she has silver hair or white hair. The one in like sort of the trench cloak. We don't know what she can do yet. That's the only one. So she'll probably gonna be a little mystery for late. But it was very enjoyable. I love the opening. I think that's really catchy. The ending as well is great. I would just really highly recommend checking it. It's interesting. It's funny. And again, but number 1 for this week, and I think it took it by a milestone, was Genai wo Kakeru Taiyo, or else is known as Il Sol Penchler le Illusione, or I think else it also is known as Daybreak Illusion. Now, I haven't seen Madoka Magica, but this series really makes me want to see it, because when I showed this to people, they said this is so much like Madoka, and it was very, very good. The first episode is dark. You know, it started off a little bit slow, but it really got you hooked. This is literally the little hidden gem, little underdog of the season. I had a feeling about that, but we have seen stuff that has been so good, that have great starts to them, but then they turn into shit. Mainly Devil Survivor again. But I'm looking forward to this. This was a very good start. Now there are some that didn't like make it into the list. It was a very hard call to either have Ina to Hasami or it was going to be the new Fate Clanide Ilya stuff. Since actually I did enjoy that, and comparing that to Taiyo, which is a magical school girl thing, and as well the Fate Clanide one is. I just think Taiyo just obliterated it this season. It's more slice of lifey comedy, the Fate one. Than what Taiyo is. It looks more like messed up. The animation looks beautiful, and that opening, the freaking Taiyo is great. But Taiyo won this week for the first week, and unfortunately, it won't be able to come in next week. But hopefully, you know, we'll see what's going on. But next week we should have all of the animes out. I'm very looking forward to a few of them. Like I know Watamoe is technically out today, but you know, in the season. Kimi no Irimachi, I'm very looking forward to. Hyperdimensional Neptunia, I'm very, very excited for, even though I've never seen the game before. So I really want to see that. But that is our first anime week. So number 5, Inata Hasami. Number 4, Blood Lad. Number 3, High School DxD New. Number 2, Danganronpa. And then number 1, Genai wo Kakeru Taiyo is Sol Pencha le is Illusioni Daybreak Illusion. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Panda. As always, people, remember, strut like Panda. Sign out, and I'll see you next time, people.